Hey there, Adrian. We've got Andy, Jerry, Pierre, and Alejandro on the call. If you
Yep.
have a question for Adrian, please select the raise hand icon. We'll get started with Andy Greeter. Andy, go ahead.
Adrian, I'd imagine that the disappointment is quite palpable after that one.
Yeah, we've managed to throw a game away that we should have won. And we can talk about reasons why. Conceded a couple of comical goals, lack of communication, and we spoke about it at half time. Do not take your foot off the pedal. Do not just drop back. Do not just let people get behind the ball and think you're doing a job. And that's pretty much what we did. And when you undo a lot of great work that we've done in the first half, it's something that hurts a lot at this moment in time. I'm going to say.
Alejandro?
Hey, Coach. Good to talk to you. Tonight was the fifth game in the season where you guys have allowed at least two goals in the last 20 minutes of the game. And in four of those five games, you were leading the game before you allowed those two goals. What do you think are the common denominator in those situations you guys have been in so far?
Poor decision making, people not doing their job, and a lot of time, I have to be honest and say it's the same people at times who were involved in some of this. So we'll have to evaluate it all. Now's not the time. But moving forward, we can't keep doing this. It's just, we can't keep putting ourselves in great positions and then coming away with nothing from the game.
Jerry?
What were the circumstances of Ray getting subbed out? Is he coming on at halftime?
He's had a thigh strain since the last game. And with it being 3-1, he said he was starting to stiffen up. I didn't want to risk it because I know what he's like. He would have stayed on for the whole 90 minutes. And then we have to look at the big picture as well. We've got three huge games, a couple of home games coming up, which are going to probably define our season.
Andy?
Adrian, was it lapse of concentration from Bristow to do the tug on Boyd there and the
stupid,
kicking the ball away?
Stupid decision. You're booked. You do that, you're going to get another yellow card. So that's a stupid decision. Bongi and DJ running into each other. They've done it 2 or 3 times. We've spoke about it. Stupid decision. Lack of communication. Call it what you want. But they just changed the game. Suddenly, at 3-1, you never won the game. Because if it had been 2-0, I'd have said exactly the same. This game's not won. You get the next game, especially when you're on the road. And I knew that it would take something like that, the way that the Galaxy were playing tonight, something from us to give them something to get them back in the game. And it was, DJ and Bongi running into each other. Drops, and then, then they get their spare man, and, it's a bit difficult to take, but unfortunately, we're making them too many times.
Alejandro?
Coach, you think comes in for Rosales with around minute 8 or 9, he was maybe pulling his hamstring or something he had a problem there. Is there a reason you delayed the substitution all the way up to the 30th minute or something like that?
Can you start that again, Alejandro, at the beginning?
Yeah, sorry. Joseph Rosales had some problems maybe with his hamstring around the minute 8 or 9. You delayed we saw Ethan getting ready for that in that moment.
Yeah,
you delayed
he thought he might
minutes.
get away with it, Alejandro. He said he could feel it, and then it started to stiffen up, and at the end, it's pretty bad. So we'll have a better idea tomorrow. The severity of it, whether it's going to be days, weeks, or that. With a hamstring, could be 5 or 6 weeks. You never know.
Pierre?
Adrian, given the result from tonight and now that you guys have fallen out of the playoff picture, if the season were to end today, do you hope this to be some sort of wake-up call now with a handful of games, knowing that you're outside looking in at the current moment?
Well, we just obviously, you can imagine what the dressing room's like. There's a lot of angry people in there, and a lot of people saying 1 or 2 things. And I don't think, we've been in this position before, but it's gone to the last game. I said weeks and weeks ago, I wasn't trying to be smart, or you just look at everybody's fixtures. We have 3 home games. If we win 2 or maybe even win 3, that would be more than enough to get us in the playoffs. So it's still in your own hands. There are enough points to play for, but we can't keep doing the same shit like we're doing at the minute and expect to get different results.
We'll go to Alejandro and then time for one or two more tonight. Alejandro?
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned the games that are ahead, specifically not about the results itself, but what do you think are the main goals or the main priorities when coming on those 4 games, being LAFC, being St. Louis, being San Jose, and Galaxy again?
Well, if you look at everybody's fixtures, everybody's playing each other, so there's only one team can win, and there's only so everybody's going to kill themselves. I said a few weeks ago I thought we needed, maybe when we had 12 games left, I think I said we need 4 or 5 wins and maybe a couple of draws. That's not changed. It's just running out of games now. So the home games and our home form are going to be crucial. There's been a lot of positive stuff from this game this evening. Some really good performance. I thought as Sonny Dotson was immense. He's back to his best. I thought he was incredible. Timu looked really lively and looked like he was going to score. And, so there's been a lot of positives in the game tonight. A lot of positives. But unfortunately, when you make the errors that we've made, and we seem to be making them too often, and as I said to the players, I can take the opposition cutting you open with really good play, but running into each other, not picking up from corners, etc. That's schoolboy stuff.
All right, last two here. We'll start with Jerry, and then we'll go to Andy. Jerry?
How much do you attribute to what happened in the second half to Ray's absence?
Well, Ray's absence has nothing to do with Bongi and DJ running into each other through a lack of communication. And the goals that we conceded are not down to the fact that Ray's not on the field. Do you miss his quality? Of course you miss his quality. Some of the stuff he did in the first half was sublime. So you miss that. But, invariably Ray's out the way and up the field when we conceding the type of stuff that we conceding at the minute.
Andy, take us home.
Adrian, you guys are tied 3-3. When Bristow gets sent off, you make 2 attacking subs. What were the point of that? And then kind of how'd you change the shape otherwise?
Well, we realized that, it was going to be a long time to defend with 10 men. And then we needed some energy on. Obviously Timu had played up there for a bit on his own. And, we get into 70 odd minutes. So it was, can we get some fresh legs in? Can we get some energy on? And that was what we did. I thought, Sangbin looked lively when he come on. Mendes had a couple of off chances, and we could have done better, I think, with a couple of the breakaways we had late on. But it was just basically to try and get some energy on the field in the forward areas.
Adrian, who was supposed to be on that left side? That's where Boyd was before the cross to Fagundes.
So the goal, which goal?
Yes, for the 4th goal.
Well, when you're down to 10 men, it's always a wee bit difficult because you can't get dragged out of position, and they were putting runners in between our centre backs and full backs, so you have to get tucked in, and then when it goes wide, obviously you've got to defend the cross better than you did. Ultimately, if you look, we've got as many men as them in the box. Got to mark your man, stop him getting to the ball first. Rule ABC, rule 1. Don't let your man score. Get in front of you. Don't beat you. We didn't.
All right. Thank you, Adrian. That'll conclude tonight's press conference. Thanks, everybody.